Aries Spears, you on the list of people that should be happy to get whatever crumbs they getting.
He hit a little lick, but I know he was dependent on VladTv.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
So then I get these text messages from Aries. Yo, Boosie's getting 25,000. We need to renegotiate. And look at these comments. Look at these YouTube comments. I only watch VladTv when Aries on. Yo, Aries needs a raise. Aries is my favorite guest. He's the only one I watched. And I said, well, first of all, you just got raised up. You get nowhere near the views of Boosie. Nowhere near the views. Like, Boosie's just a way bigger figure. I looked at my phone and I said, I am done with this motherfucker forever. Fuck Aries Spears.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears here. Listen, man, I said I wasn't going to address this because I didn't feel like I really needed to. But I'm going to address it because the warrior-like spirit in me that said Aries, because that's my zodiac, is fighting it. But I'm going to try to be a gentleman about it as much as I can. Apparently, Vlad decided to do an interview where he's taking shots at me and throwing me under the bus. And let me just say for the record, Vlad, you are a coward, a narcissist, and a hypocrite. Because I didn't even really watch the whole video, because what turned me off immediately was he started out by saying, we not friends. You said to me in my face on multiple occasions that we are friends. But now all of a sudden, because I asked you for a bump in pay and that pissed you off, we're not friends. So which is it? Tell the truth. And let me give y'all a little bit of backstory. So basically I called Vlad and said, look, I feel like I want a little bit of bump in pay because I know my value. You once had Lord Jamar, Godfrey, Tony Yayo, Boosie, and me, all of which many times people said were your best guests. Who's the only one left? Me. Godfrey left, Jamar left, Yayo left, and Boosie left. I'm the last one standing. And when people go, yo, I watched the show because of you, yo, I subscribed to his channel, the moment your interview's over, I unsubscribe. There's value in that. So you're mad at me because I'm recognizing my worth? And I told you I wanted to be fair. I wasn't even saying pay me what you pay Boosie, because I get it. From a numbers business standpoint, I get it. I'm just asking you to be a little bit fair. And now here's the thing. Again, you're a liar, you're a coward, and you're a hypocrite. Because what you do is you want to be seen so badly instead of just doing what you do best, which is stay behind the camera. 2 times you asked to come to my shows. One, I forget where it was in LA. I think it was Oxnard or Brea or whatever. And then the other one at the Nova Theater. Both times I gave you free tickets. And you said to me both times, yo, shout me out, shout me out. Why is that? Because it's so important for you to have the attention on yourself. And I didn't shout you out because I knew that. That was my moment. That was my time. When I'm on your show, it's both our times. So there's that. Then here's the other thing. You went and talked shit about my podcast partner, Andy Steinberg, who you befriended. Both times you came to my show. Now all of a sudden, you talking shit about him? Make that make sense. And let's get another thing straight. 9 times out of 10, when you want to boost your numbers, who do you always go to? The black community. So whether you are using us to help your platform, and I'll be real, we help each other. And I've said that. I've never disrespected you. I've never talked crazy about you. I just simply said I want my worth. But you use the black community when you need us, and you play the black card when you in some black dussy. And when I say dussy, I don't mean the word dussy. I mean a word that starts with P that rhymes with dussy. Because that's who you are, gadget. And when I say gadget, I'm not talking about the word gadget. I'm talking about a word that starts with F that rhymes with gadget. You understand what I'm saying? You gadget dussy? And I'll do you one better. I'll come on your show one more time for free. You ain't got to pay me shit. And we can talk about it right then and there so we could get the truth. Because there's 3 sides to the truth. Your story, my story, and the truth. So don't be a coward. Bring me back, and let's go through it. And I'll take a page out of Cannabis's book, Second Round Knockout against LL. We can get it live in front of the cameras on your own sitcom. I'll let you kick a verse. I'll let you kick them all. I'll even wait for the studio audience to applaud. Now watch me rip the tap from your arm. Stick you for your Vanguard award in front of your mother first, second, and third born. Have me get on the horn, call Minister Farrakhan, so he could persuade me to squash it. I say, now, that. He started it. He forgot what a hardcore artist is. You want to talk shit about me? The one of the best shit talkers in the game? Bring your ass. Bring your ass. Have me on. Don't be a coward, Dussy. Don't be a coward, Gadget. Let's get it on. Because you Russian, I'll do like Drago. If he dies, he dies.
Aries Spears, you on the list of people that should be happy to get whatever crumbs they getting. Your name is cold as hell, especially since that Tiffany Haddish shit that we don't really talk about no more. You cold as could be. You don't have leverage, beverage, or nothing else that rhymes with leverage. Picking up the phone, hey, I need more money. Not you, Aries Spears. Sorry. The Mad TV days, long gone. You ain't got Blistex money in your pocket. He crusty out the side of his face, looking all stupid. You got to look in the mirror. Before people ask for more money, they got to look at themselves.
And say what?
Look. Don't say nothing. Find the mirror, stare, gaze. Have an honest assessment about what you see. Mm-hmm. And then decide if you want to move forward with asking for more money. Asking for more money can get real tricky. It could go quickly to, oh, there's no money. Because Vlad gonna fire him. Vlad ain't gonna do nothing but fire this whenever the time see fit, whenever the contract run out, all that's over with. Then what's happening with Aries Spears? Where's Aries Spears going? Sorry, Aries Spears.
The gooey raccoon got lucky. He was added to a show overseas. And I heard they tipped him a good lick. It's like all this. If you in it long enough, you might hit a good lick. He hit a little lick. But I know he was dependent on VladTv because VladTv was his way of being in the public eye because he doesn't have the wits to do his own. He tried, but it didn't work. I'm talking about the gooey raccoon. Right. He doesn't have the wits to pull nothing like this off. Yeah. So he was on Vlad's show a lot. And Vlad paid him more than he make probably at these Clinton nubs because it wasn't popping for him. It started popping for him when he got his notoriety dealing with Vlad. So all I'm saying is this. All y'all motherfuckers who say whatever, I would have Vlad come on my show. Want me to tell you why? Because I believe we can have a conversation where it won't turn into fuck you. I believe he would talk to me in a way respectfully, and I would talk to him in a way respectfully, even if we disagreed on something.
Right.
That's what I believe. I would take the chance because Vlad has a name. If Vlad wants to come on the 5150 show, and the reason he would have to come on the 5150 show first is because it would show goodwill. Now, he don't need no money.
Right.
He got paper, goddammit, but I'm saying like shit, come on the 5150 show and all you goofies stop talking about where I'm supposed to go. Cause you see me with the skin I'm in and you think you should go on Vlad. Shut the f up, cake ass. If I listened to you, I would have followed the sucker outside and been sued for a fight. Yeah, shut the f up. Let me tell you something, man. If you don't have more than one car, you can't tell me shit.
Let's talk about it, y'all. That was Joe Budden and Corey Holcomb reacting to the falling out between Aries Spears and DJ Vlad from VladTv. All right, now, of course, for those wondering, how the hell did we get here? Well, listen, this all started the moment that Boosie asked to be paid around $30K, okay, for his usual interviews on VladTv. Okay, this is what Vlad revealed, that Boosie requested to be paid $30K, and Vlad said he was paying Boosie somewhere between $20 to 25K. Okay, this is what Vlad is saying, that 30 was a bit much and he really wouldn't be seeing a profit on the back end, right? You get what I mean? This is, Vlad and his reason why he couldn't pay Boosie the 30K. All right. Now, of course, that situation played out how we seen. Boosie said, you know what, Vlad, it's been real, but now I think it's time to start my own Patreon and do my own thing, right? So in the midst of that, you got Aries Spears sitting over here like, wait a minute. You said Boosie get paid 20 to 25. So now Aries is like, well, damn, I done stood in the fire with you for many years, despite many people within the culture saying, yo, Aries, why are you up there with that man, right? Many people have warned Aries about this, and yet here we are. He feels as though, you know what, now is the time, stick my chest out. Vlad, I think I deserve more. And Vlad told him to his face, listen, you're good, but you ain't that good, goddammit. Boosie, he's a bigger draw, right? But the point is, this is the risk you run when doing business with Vlad, right? And understand, Vlad, No Jumping, the rest of these platforms, they've been criticized a lot over the years. And despite the criticism, right, from people within the culture, people continuously go on the platform, right? Not understanding that this is a tactic that's been used for many, many years, right? The old divide and conquer tactic that's essentially monetized, right? We understand controversy sells, right? And in the end, that's what all of this is about, right? It's to keep you engaged. And when it comes to controversy, listen, Vlad, No Jumper, academics, listen, we know the usual suspects. You get what I mean? And in the end, it's a business, right? But some of these platforms, as we all know, they have their own agenda. And listen, like I said, once you're doing business with these platforms, there's no need in, complaining when, again, we've heard these criticisms over the years. Listen, you run the risk of going through a situation we're seeing right now with Aries play out, right? Aries feeling like, listen, I've stood in the fire with Vlad and I deserve to be paid more. You get what I mean? Not understanding. Listen, it's a business, okay? According to Vlad, he's got to, pay the bills. When you expand in the business, right, it costs a lot. And when you're talking about paying guests, that's when it's tricky, right? We understand for the sake of this goddamn dollar, individuals are able to pit us amongst each other for the sake of the money. So all of these tactics, you get what I mean? Divide and conquer, gatekeeping. Listen, it's a lot to peel back when we're talking about this situation here, because one, you can look at it through the lens of, business making sense. Then you got those who feel like, listen, Aries, you played yourself because we told you for years. Seeing situations like Godfrey and Lord Jamar play out, you know what I mean? This is what happens, over the years. And look what happened in that situation, right? Lord Jamar came back. Everybody looked at him, with a look of disgust and disappointment. But that's the risk you run, right? When you go against the people's well wishes after many years of being warned, be careful doing business with homie over there, right? They're trying to create a successful platform within the space of Black culture. You get what I mean? Now let's go back to what's considered ethical and unethical. Like I said, the moment we seen platforms paying people astronomical amounts of money for interviews, that's when things got tricky, because in the end, it's not about who's being truthful and honest. It's about who's going to get, the views and the traffic. And in the end, controversy has always been one of the biggest tools used, right, to keep people engaged. As long as I can get people emotionally involved in the content, that's a win. And I get paid. So listen, even with the situation here with Aries Spears, depending on how you view it, Aries is not wrong for naming his worth, his price. And in the end, Vlad has a right to accept or decline. But like I said, it's many ways to look at the situation. And, even myself, I'm trying to have, I'm continuously maintaining a successful platform, and it becomes difficult because now people are asking for this crazy amount of money. And in the end, we just want to give the people what they want, right? We don't want to get to a point where, now people are not really getting content. You're wondering why. You're seeing the same guests on everyone's platform because after a while, you know what I mean? It's not worth the amount of money that you're putting into the content. So I understand, you know, when it comes to just the business and making a return on, you know, your investment. However, when you're dealing with a Vlad or No Jump and these other platforms who've been doing this within black culture for many years, understand the risk you take. If you don't want to deal with this, then you have to create your own platform. But with that being said, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on the controversy involving Aries Spears and DJ Vlad? Who do you think is in the right? Who do you think is in the wrong? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And also, did you agree with Joe Budden and Corey Holcomb's viewpoint? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. That man Vlad said he ain't paying the fire. Told that boy Aries kick rocks. God damn. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.